Hi guys, and welcome to another guitar lesson. This is Daniel Gibson, and today we're going to be learning the solo from Shakira's song Waka Waka, It's Time for Africa. Okay, so let's have a look at the riff. Okay, so here's the riff at full speed. Okay guys, so the important thing to note is in this song that there are only 4 chords that are played throughout the whole song. Those chords are D major, A major, B minor, and G major. Okay, and basically when we play the solo, we're going to be using notes from those chords to imply the chord changes in the solo. Okay. And the second thing to note is that the solo really has 2 sections, and in the second section we just repeat the first section but with a slight variation at the end. Okay, so let's have a closer look at the first half of the solo. Okay guys, here's the first half of the solo played slowly. Okay guys, so the first chord of the solo is a D chord, and basically it starts with this little lick, okay, which is the 15th fret on the B string. We play that with our second finger, then the 14th fret on the G string with our first finger, back to the B, and then finally to the 16th fret on the D string, which we play with our third finger. So it should sound like this. Da, 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 da. So there's a little rest before you play the first note. So it's but. Okay. We then move on to this little lick. So a little descending lick on the E string. So with our little finger we play the 17th fret on the E string, then the 15th fret with our second finger, then the 14th with our first finger, and to the 17th fret on the B string, which we play with our little finger. Okay. So if we put all that together we get okay, now the second chord in the solo is an A chord, okay? And in fact, he plays exactly an A chord, okay? So it should sound like this. So what we've got there, it's all on the 14th fret, okay? And you can either play it like a normal A chord, so with your third finger, your second finger, and your first finger in a stack, but I like to play it just with my second and first fingers. And we're going to play the 14th fret, we're going to play on the B, then the G, back to the B, and then move our first finger up to the D string, okay? So it should sound. So far we've got okay, and then we repeat that exact same lick from before. Okay, so we've got all together. Okay, so the next part is over the B minor chord, okay? So we're going to hold down this kind of shape, which is the 16th fret on the G. We play that with our third finger, the 14th fret on the E with our first finger, and then the 15th fret on the B with our second finger. So it's B minor arpeggio there. and then we play the 16th fret on the G again, and back to the 15th fret on the B. So it should go like this. Sorry. So G, E, B, G, B strings, okay? Once we've done that little arpeggio, we immediately slide it up from the 15th fret on the B to the 19th fret, okay? So we get this. One more time. It's quite tricky to get that slide right. Okay, as soon as we've slid up to the 19th fret, we then play the 19th fret on the E string underneath it with our third finger. So we get this. Okay. And what that does then, it goes back to the 15th fret and repeats, so. Yeah, so arpeggio, slide up, E string, back to the 15th fret, slide up again to the 19th, and hit the E string underneath again. And to finish off that little lick, we just play the 19th fret on the E once more. So altogether it should sound like this. Okay. We then play the notes corresponding to a G major chord, okay? So over the B minor we had we then go to the 15th fret on the E string. We play that twice. Okay, so boom da 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 da. And then we're going to play a descending G major arpeggio. So that's the 15th fret on the E string with the second finger, 15th fret underneath it on the B string with the first finger, and then 16th on the G. So altogether that's. Okay, so with our third finger there on the 16th fret on the G. And then just to finish, we go from the 15th fret on the E to the 14th fret on the E, okay? Sorry. Okay, and that's the end of the first half of the solo. So as I mentioned in the introduction, the second half of the solo is exactly the same as the first half, literally note for note the same, except right at the end there's a slight variation, okay, on over the G major chord. So what I'll do now is just play the second half of the solo for you in full. So it goes like this. Okay, so the only difference there was this little lick at the end. Okay, and that goes over the G chord. So in the first half, when we did the so after that da, da, we then played the arpeggio. Yeah, we're not going to do that in the second half, so it just goes da, da, same as before. And then we're going to do some double stops in thirds, okay? Descending thirds. So we're going to go to the 19th fret on the E string and the 20th fret on the B. And we're going to play those together. And each double stop we're going to play twice. So, okay? And so it goes. We then move to the 17th fret on the E, the 19th fret on the B, then to the 15th fret on the E and the 17th on the B, and then finally to the 14th fret on the E and the 15th fret on the B. So altogether you should get okay? So altogether it sounds like this. Okay guys, that concludes our video lesson for today. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. And also, if you'd like to give our Facebook page a like, go to facebook.com/dangibsonguitar, or our Instagram page, which is @dangibsonguitar. That would be really great to see you over there as well. If you had any problems with the video, just drop me a comment and I'll answer your question straight away. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks guys.